Hi guys in the call. Myself Anis. Just to introduce myself Anis. Okay, I'm having around 10 years of experience in Oracle SCM modules basically. So for past 3+ years, you can say it's for past 4 years, I'm exclusively working with Fusion implementation projects. Okay. Uh, okay. Really, they're not able to hear some chat. Wait a minute.
Tell them to select the audio option.
Can you select your audio option to computer?
Type here the same.
Okay. So still you have, if you have issues in audio, just give me in chat. So I'm going ahead with this. Yeah. Since it was not audible, let me come again with myself honest. I'm having around 10 years of experience in SCM modules. So for past you can say 3+ years or 4 years, I'm exclusively working with Fusion products. Okay. So this is all about me, and welcome to you guys to ERPTREE Fusion training session. So we are ensuring your success with this training. Okay, so after this training, we are making sure, you will be able to implement any kind of Fusion projects. After this training, we will be covering all the parts of the advanced procurement. And I'm just moving to today's introduction section. What are the all topics we will cover today? We will discuss each and every topics, bit by bit. Okay, so basically today's agenda will be, we will discuss these topics. We will understand how the Oracle Fusion applications came into development. Okay, then we will also discuss what are the all modules involved in Oracle Fusion Advanced Procurement. We will discuss what are the all big changes also available, and we will discuss briefly about the Fusion procurement versus EBS version of procurement modules. Then the next point will be, we will discuss what are the various implementation models available for Fusion product. Okay, the next, getting into an Fusion roles concept, how the access has been restricted for functional users or for the business users, basically you can say for different domains. Those things we will discuss under Fusion roles concept. And the next topic will be overview on functional setup manager. Basically this will give you how to start with the implementation project, how to track it, how to assign the particular things to a particular resource, and all those things will be covered under functional setup manager. Okay. The next topic will be overview on OIM, IDM, and APM. Basically OIM and IDM stands for the same thing. It's Oracle Identity Manager, where users and roles, the accesses given to the users are maintained. That is called as OIM. And APM stands for Access Provision Management. Okay, where we will be, the various security roles related to different functional domains will be managed over here. The next will be overview on BPM. Popularly you can call it workflows of different domains will be residing inside BPM. BPM stands for Business Process Management. Okay, just feel free to put any question during my session. Okay. So I will just move into a Excel sheet where we will discuss each and every topics. I will just first topic I will say Fusion Oracle applications. Okay. So basically, how the Fusion Oracle application has been developed, what is the concept behind it? I mean, why Oracle went for Oracle Fusion applications? Okay, so Oracle is in ERP product. You must have all or at least for past 3 to 4 decades. Okay, so basically, it has acquired many products like PeopleSoft, JD, Edward, okay, Civil CRM and all. And finally, I'm not hearing audio. Okay. Now moving into, on this topic, Fusion Oracle applications. So with the course of time, Oracle application, Oracle has been acquired many products. I mean, basically, I will also try to list out the products. Basically, few products like Civil CRM. Okay, then your JD Edwards and PeopleSoft. Okay, so Civil CRM stands for basically it is good for CRM modules, customer relationship management modules. JD Edward, give me a moment. Uh, okay, so okay, these are the three things. Okay, basically we will discuss on this. So JD Edwards is good for its procurement module. I will just list out it. Okay, the next thing is PeopleSet is good for its HR functionality. Okay, for HR domain. Similarly, there are a few other products also, small products which has been acquired by this Oracle Corporation. Finally, what it is done, the essence of Oracle Fusion application is it tried to get the best functionality of each of the product. Okay, then he inbuilt, Oracle has tried to inbuild all those functionality within the Fusion Oracle applications. That is how it is done. That is how it is developed. The Fusion Oracle applications. Okay. Any questions here, guys, in the call? Okay. So the next topic, since there is no, we will move to next topic. As for our agenda, the introduction to Oracle Fusion or Advanced Procurement is will be our next topic. We will discuss few things on this. Okay. I will just say the heading Fusion Advanced Procurement. Okay. When we say fusion advanced procurement, basically it covers fusion procurement, fusion self-service procurement, and the next is you can say it's procurement contract. Okay, fusion sourcing, then fusion, I will say it I supplier. Okay, we will be covering receipt accounting, cost accounting, and fusion inventory. So when we say fusion advanced procurement, basically it will complete all the procurement suite modules, fusion based procurement module, fusion self service, SSP, popularly known as I procurement as well, procurement contract, fusion sourcing, I supplier, and the receipt accounting part of it, how the receipt accounting will happen when you receive the POs and all, how the cost accounting will you happen when you deliver material to your inventory and all. Also we will learn the fusion inventory. Okay, so basically how to define an item, and how to create an inventory, sub inventory, locators, and all these stuffs we will learn for within fusion inventory. Okay, so these module covers as fusion advanced procurement. Any questions here, guys, in the call? Okay, so let's move into the next topic, fusion procurement versus e-business suite procurement overview. So there is a lot of change in between fusion procurement and EBS procurement, based upon the the technical design of it, or the you mean say the way you derive the charge accounts, the way you handle your approval processes. All these things has been a lot of change. The way accounting is handled in for the procurement domain. All these things has been changed in the fusion. Okay, so basically, let me give you few examples, few differences. Okay, in approval process, if you say in EBS, okay, you have like employee supervisor and position hierarchy, right? You have also AME, where you can develop your business required approval rules, but that requires a separate licensing. Okay, so I will not speak about AME here. Okay, So in fusion procurement, these are the two, I mean, methods available. But in case of fusion, you will get along with these two, you have, okay. Guys, just let me know if you have any questions, okay, for approvals or any other functionalities of the PO at this moment. So, employee supervisor position hierarchy, along with the employee supervisory and position hierarchy, you have job level, okay, level approvals, okay. Basically, the architecture of fusion or the, I mean, the technical side of fusion approval handling is in such a way, okay. So all AME kind of complex rules also you can configure for your approvals. You can take the PO attributes or PPR attributes into count, and you can route it to your required persons, okay. So that is what we popularly say it AMX based approval. Okay, and we will get to know with the very detail about the all the approval options. Also, you can route your documents to individual persons inside the organization without doing any customizations. That is what I would like to highlight at this moment. So there is a lot of flexibilities available to accommodate any kind of approval rules which your business needs. Okay, so that kind of flexibility has been there in the for the approval configurations. Okay, that is one big highlight I can say. And secondly, I will say, I mean, charge account. Okay, for the charge account, in case of EBS, if you wanted, I mean, any custom charge account generation method, most of them uh, customer will go for their own, I mean, requirement to generate the charge account. So in Fusion in EBS procurement, we will have to customize the workflows, which involves a lot of technical inputs and a lot of technical expertise to get those things done, right? So I will say here it's workflow customization, okay, customization and needs technical expertise. I will say technical expertise, okay. Here it is called, as we call it is popularly, it comes under POSLA, okay, and we popularly called as TAB, okay. TAB stands for Transaction Account Builder. Okay, so transaction account builder, this is a there is no technical expertise required for this, okay. All is functional work. We just need to understand the requirement of customers, how the, I mean, your business needs to derive the charge account, and all the tools or attributes has been exposed for the POSLA. All the required attributes to configure the required tab has been exposed, or the technical design is given in such a way you can configure it by yourself. So all this required your functional understanding. That's it. How, I mean, what is the requirement? How it is to be configured. That's it. You don't need any technical expertise. Okay, you don't need to go the coding side of it to build your charge account requirement. Okay. The case is same for also your approval rules. You don't need any technical help, any coding activities to develop your, approval rules for your business requirement. That is how the big differences are. And also they are so much flexible. You can accommodate any kind of business requirement. The approval process or charge account derivation is so much flexible. You can derive any kind of requirement. That is one part. Charge account and approval process. Okay. Also, I will say, the kind of catalog handling process, catalog handling process for self-service procurement. Okay, the way we need to configure the procurement catalogs to make it available for self-service procurement use, or you can say to make it available for procurement in case of previous procurement. So those are they were made very much easy over here. Okay, without much configurations. Also you can secure them per user basis, per business unit basis. So the security has been also taken very much care. Okay, to handle the catalog part of your SSP. So you will have to configure in case of this thing. You will have to configure your store and all. Okay, for procurement. Here one word I can say, content zone. Okay, this is the heart of your SSP, you can say. Okay, basically you need to know what is content zone. Okay, and what is the requirement of your business. That's it. So if you are good in these two things, then you can configure any kind of catalogs for your SSP. So that is how few differences I've highlighted. These are very high level differences. Apart from it, you have, I mean, all small and small differences. Also, let me highlight one more thing, like you have something called touchless procurement, touchless buying in Fusion. Touchless buying. Once you create the requisition, the PO will also get generated. You just need a some other agreement document. That's it. So the process is very easy over here. Okay, touchless buying and centralized procurement process. These functionalities has been enhanced like anything in Fusion procurement compared to EBS. Okay, they are very easy. Any business requirement can get accommodated into these functionalities. Okay, so I just try to give you some, difference between Fusion procurement and EBS procurement. Apart from this, you have, few other concepts also, which are very much helpful for today's business scenarios. Today's business requirement. Okay, so we are covering all these parts. The major and minor everything, just to make sure you are getting enough. Inputs from us to just to get ready for any kind of Fusion implementation project. And we are very sure you will be getting those things. You will be get ready after this course for any kind of implementation requirement. Okay, any questions here, guys, in the call? Just let me know yes or no, or if you have any questions, just put these questions. Okay, okay, so I'm moving to the next part of it. So we will discuss, various models of implementations. Okay. Basically, there is two models are available: Fusion Cloud and on-premises. Okay. When you say, we will first cover the on-premises part. When we say it's on-premises implementations, it's like your all traditional implementation procedure, like your EBS procurement implementation only. You will have the customer will have their own infrastructure, server, and licensing of every modules to the required modules and all, and it will be implemented on their premises. When we say Fusion Cloud, the infrastructure, server, everything will be with Oracle. Okay, it will be maintained by Oracle, and it will be even if whenever the application is getting upgraded, the customer application will also the customer uses domains will also get updated. Okay, so I will just write down few functionalities, a few differences between on premises and on cloud. So on premises, I will say core infrastructure and core infrastructure. When I say infrastructure, you can consider everything, okay, with server or any cost associated with the infrastructure to load to implement a on-premises version of the Fusion. Okay, so I will just say it's good for customization because you own the server, so you can do anything and you can develop any bit of custom functionalities. Okay, but the cost will be more for this. Cost is more. Maintenance is your own I will just say own maintenance. Okay, so these are on-premises implementation pros and cons. So when I say cloud, okay, so also in in the cloud model, okay, there is few models are available. I will just say the populars are called as SaaS, the popular models are, and PaaS. Okay, so there are a few other models also, but those are not that much marketed or not quoted at this moment of time. When we say SaaS stands for, you all might be aware of this. SaaS stands for Software as a Service. When we say PaaS, Platform as a Service. Okay, so these are the two popular cloud methodologies available for implementation. Okay. In SaaS version, basically what happens, you will get the application through web, the server infrastructure, everything will be maintained by Oracle. Okay, and the customer will get as per the SLA agreement, service level agreement with Oracle. They will be paying to the Oracle. It may be on user basis or on subscription basis. It depends how the license term is created. I got, since there is a question in the chat box, so let me go through it. How to migrate OpenPO transaction during Fusion implementation? How to migrate OpenPO transaction? Okay, the question is repeated. I will answer this question just after completing this cloud version of implementations. Okay, I will come back to this question. We have SaaS and PaaS version. We were just discussing about SaaS, software as a service. So that is how it is modeled. Customer will be getting the application over the wave. They will be configuring it for their use, while the infrastructure server everything maintained by Oracle itself. And this thing, what I mean to say, whenever the application is getting upgraded, it will get upgraded for all the SaaS customers. That is how the SaaS model is. PaaS stands for platform as a service. Okay, the existence of this PaaS model came into picture because you cannot do any customizations on SaaS. So what is the next version of it will be PaaS. In PaaS model, what will happen, Oracle give you infrastructure, okay, where you can develop your custom objects, custom functionalities, and you can integrate it with SaaS. Okay, your custom requirements will be in another a box that is called as PaaS, that can be integrated with your SaaS version of it. So that is how it is, platform as a service. Okay, any questions on this models of implementation, guys, in the call? Okay, so there is a question. Okay, how to? Okay, I got one more question also. So I will just try to answer both the questions. Okay, let's discuss about the first question. How to migrate OpenPO transactions during Fusion implementation? Okay, basically there is a, I mean, interface technology given in the Fusion. It is called as data loading through FBDI process, file based data import. Okay, so you will have to give the OpenPO data in the FBDI file structure. Okay, there then we can load those data into the Fusion application with the help of a interface program. That is how it is developed. So basically the tool, the technology is, there is a flat file where you will be giving data. That flat file is called as FBDI, file based data import, and that will be loaded into Fusion system. I hope this is clear how it will be done, right? And I'm coming to next question. Mostly which platform is using? Basically probably this question is for the, what is the cloud methodology most of the customers is using nowadays. Whatever we have seen as of now, there is just SaaS customers are in the market, but PaaS is also growing up. Okay, so in next couple of years you will see enough PaaS customers are available in the market. So it is, I hope both the questions are answered. Just let me know, just pick me in or give me in chat if you have any more questions. Okay. So I'm moving to, since we've discussed the, models of implementation, the next topic I will move into fusion role concept. Okay. We'll discuss what is fusion role concept and all. Okay. When we say fusion role, popularly it is known as RBAC. So I will write down it, role based access control. Okay, so popularly it is called as RBAC. Okay, so basically we will just discuss what is the importance of it, why it is required. Okay, just to make it very clear, I will move into R12. I will explain how the security is configured in R12. Then we will come to Fusion so that people can get, what does RBAC exactly does in Fusion procurement or any Fusion applications. Okay, so basically if we need to give certain functionality access to a, in case of R12 to a user, then we will have to customize the menus, right? In case of R12 or R11 versions of uh, Oracle ERP, right? But in Fusion, it is all about role based. I mean, certain roles will get generated for your business unit or for your inventory organizations or for some other entity. Okay, so you will have to assign those roles to a particular business user so that that user can perform the procurement or inventory or some other business transactions for particular, I mean, related to that entity. That is how it is configured. For example, I will also give one example just to make it more clear. Okay, when we are giving access to self-service procurement, okay, there could be two things. I will just give you a scenario. Either the procurement requester will create catalog requisition. Sometimes you also may want to restrict the user to create catalog requisition. You want to make him to create only manual requisitions. So these are the two different kind of access. First one is creating a catalog requisition. Second one is creating manual requisition. Okay, two kind of different accesses. So how this can be I mean achieved? To the user to whom, I mean, you want to give catalog based requisition only, you need to give procurement. Okay, so if you assigning procurement requested role to some user, some business user, he will be able to create catalog requisition. He will not be allowed to create any manual requisitions. Okay, if you are giving a user called advanced procurement request, okay, if you are giving this role to some business user, he will be able to create catalog requisition as well as manual requisition. So this requester will enable him to create manual requisition as well. I will say just manual plus catalog requisition. Okay, so procurement requester will only create catalog. Okay, so this is how it is. The, I mean, different roles will give you access to different functionalities. Okay, you might have requirement like someone should be there where he will create only manual requisition, not catalog requisition. Okay, catalog requisition requirement, if it is only catalog requisition requirement, you can give procurement requester. If the requirement is only I mean manual as well as catalog requisition, then you can give advanced procurement requester. Now the requirement may be to create only manual requisitions. Okay, so that can be handled by role customizations. Okay, so there is a terminology called role customizations. So you can customize the existing roles, okay, based upon the required duty and all. So you can generate your own custom role which you can associate with the required user so that they can create the, I mean, they can access the required business functionality. This is also possible to do the role customization. This does not involve any kind of technical expertise. It just needs what is the business requirement and what are the all duty roles needs to be assigned to customize to develop such kind of role. That's it. So we will see in very detail during our session how to customize a role for any requirement. Okay, guys in the call, any question here? I see there is something I got the master data migration options through FD. Yeah, that's correct. I mean, you can migrate the data through FBDI master data. You would like to know? I mean, you need some more information on this from me. Is it possible to speak you on this session, or for transaction data migration? There is a question. What exactly you are looking for transaction data migration? I'm not sure how to do it. I mean, see, the process and all we can discuss it in our detailed session. Yes, that's what I can tell you. The process and all we can discuss in our detailed sessions. Okay. Basically, the architecture or the methodology is the same. You will have to load your OpenPO data in the PDI file, and then you can process into the Fusion. Okay. That is how it is. Okay. So we've discussed the Fusion role concept. The next topic we will discuss an overview on functional setup manager. What is functional setup manager and all. Called as FSM popularly. Okay. Functional setup manager or FSM is the process, okay, which is required to do just to track your implementation cycle, okay, where we are, what are the all modules or what are the all offerings are there, to whom it is assigned, how much progress has been done, okay, with respect to each and every milestone of your implementation project. Just to track on, keep a tab on all these things, we will have to go through the FSM. Okay, so FSM, so what basically you will do, you will define your own implementation project. It's a name for your implementation project, where you will be adding your offerings. So when I say offerings, you can say it's different functional areas. Okay. I'm not sure what is the question here. I just see a question mark. Just write me down if you have any specific question related to FSM or just speaking. Okay. So yeah, that is what, when I say FSM, in this FSM process you will have to create an implementation project to which you will add your offerings. When I say offerings are nothing but the various functional areas. You can say, also you can map it to various modules like procurement, self-service procurement, SSP, procurement, sourcing. All these are different offerings. So before starting a project, you will have to add these offerings to your implementation project. Then you can assign these tasks, I mean each and every offering tasks to a specific user, just to keep a track who will be doing what. Okay. Then when you are doing all these things before starting a project, at any point of time you can go to your FSM part, to your project detail, and you can generate a report. What are the all tasks are completed, what are the all pending, and with whom it is pending, and all these things you can track it easily to just to meet your project milestones. That is how it is. That is where the FSM helps. Okay. So I will just say FSM helps to organize the project tracking system for the project milestone. For the project milestone or implementation milestone, you can say. So you can organize all your activities with the help of FSM. Guys in the call, any question here? Okay, so we'll move to next topic. Overview on OIM, IDM, and APM. Okay. OIM, IDM stands for, I mean, both things are for same concept. These are various, you can say, middlewares of Fusion applications. Okay. So OIM stands for Oracle Identity Manager. IDM is also more the same, Identity Manager, and APM stands for Access. Okay. So basically, when you say Oracle Identity Manager, so it's a altogether it's a different server. You can say it's a middle tier of Fusion application. So altogether it's a different server. So here all the user related informations, application user related informations, and the roles, the accesses given to them are maintained in the Oracle Identity Manager. While in Access Provisioning Manager, you can maintain all the roles, all the functional roles that needs to be associated to a business user. Okay, for different business access purpose, those roles will be get maintained in the APM server. Okay, so in the APM server, basically also the roles you will customize for your requirement also will be get stored in the APM only, Access Provisioning Manager. When you wanted to do a role customization, you get into the Access Provisioning Manager and need to do your roles. Okay, so that is how it is. Oracle Identity Manager, ID OIM is all about user and its role maintenance. It's more, if you compare to EBS, it is more likely system administrator kind of thing, where you get into a user, you will give access or revoke access of different responsibilities. Here in OIM, you will get into this space, you will create a user, you will associate different functional roles to them. Okay, access provision manager, as we discussed, you will maintain all the required roles. Basically, previously we have discussed about RBEC, all these role based accesses, control roles. Basically, these are the accesses, the role definitions will be maintained inside APM. So that is all about OIM, IDM, and APM overview. Any questions here on this topic, guys in the call? Okay, so we will discuss the last part of it. Okay. BPM stands for Business Process Management. Okay. BPM is also a middleware where all the workflows related to any business process approval or any other workflow activities that is happening for your Fusion application will get stored on the BPM. Okay, if you are defining any approval rules for your PO documents or to get registered your external or internal suppliers or to approve your negotiation documents, whatever you are defining the approval rules, those all will get stored on the BPM. It's not only for procurement domain, it's applicable. This BPM will hold the approval processes of all the business modules. That is where the BPM, as it says, business process management, you can manage all these business processes, workflow, which is basically related to workflow in the BPM server. Any questions here, guys, in the call? Okay. This is all about our introduction about Fusion application. We will just have a look what are the all topics we are covering for Fusion application in case of Fusion Advanced Procurement. Okay, what are the all modules we are giving and in our detail level course. Okay, so basically these are few things like we will be letting you know how to create a implementation user, how to create an employee user and all. Okay. So coming to functional setup manager, we have discussed about functional setup manager, what is the importance of it, and how you can track your project milestones with the help of SM. So we will cover briefly on this topic. I mean, understanding and the offerings, understanding the options, how to enable the offerings. Okay, how to create an implementation project and all, how to assign different tasks to different team members of your team. Okay, and then on time to time basis how to track the status of your implementation projects and all. Okay, and also I mean the what are the all documentations available for FSM part, we will look into this. Okay, then coming to financials, basically just to make you enable to practice in the given environment so that you can I mean get the enough skills and get ready for any implementation role. So we will be giving the basic financial how to configure the basic financial requirement like your accounting calendar, private ledger, legal entities, business units, and all these things we will be giving a hands-on on this. Okay. The next module will be Fusion Inventory, where we will be uh, giving all the details like how to create item organization and how to create a inventory organizations. Okay, how to configure a item, how to configure the security role for a particular item inside the inventory. All these things we will be uh, covering like also we will be covering few other things like Eurodac measure. Basically this is required for every any kind of transaction, the facility pattern of your inventory, sub inventory structure, everything related to inventory setup which is required for your procurement function. Okay, those things we will be covering. Coming to next, receipt accounting configurations. Basically there is I mean how the receipt accounting will happen as soon as you receive the PO. What are the all setups required for to do the receipt accounting, and how to process the receipt accountings into the GL modules. All these things we will be covering under receipt accounting configuration. Okay, the process as well as the configuration for the receipt accounting part. Okay, so the transaction processes for above three modules whatever we have discussed will be this: master item creation process, receipt creation process, conducting inspection and delivery of material, checking online availability, creating miscellaneous receipt, creating account entries and transfer to the ledger, general ledger. So this is for receipt account. When I say create accounting entries, this stands for your receipt accounting. Review journals and general ledgers. After posting the receipt accounting journals to the GL, how to review them in the GL. So those things will be covered as part of the transactional process. So coming to fusion purchasing, we will be covering all the functionalities, okay, including all the required configurations. That is what some functionalities I will say, like POSLA, okay, charge account, how to generate the accrual account, charge account, destination charge account, variance account, and all. Basically, all together it is called as POSLA tab. How to use these UR account routes in the POSLA, okay, and all the approval types and all the, I mean, small configurations which is required for you to configure the procurement module. Everything will be get covered over here. And as part of transactional processes, we will be covering, I mean, managing purchase order. When I say managing purchase order, it covers you are creating amendment and change of your POs and the life cycle of your PO. Everything get comes under manage your purchase order. Similarly, for managing of agreements, also we will be covering touchless buying process, okay, centralized procurement process, and how to configure a OTPI report and all for the procurement module. Okay, also we will be covering what are the standard reports available for the procurement module. So all these things will be get covered. Coming to SSP, we will see how to create the local catalogs and content zone securities. Okay, setting up a procurement requester, how to add different kind of roles to a procurement SSP user and all. So those things will be covered. Also, we will be covered very detailed way for the requisition approval process. So the transactional process will be like creating any kind of requisitions. You can say catalog, non-catalog, smart form based, or manual requisitions. We will be cover all kind of requisition creation and management and amendment processes of the requisition. Okay. The next module will be supplier iSupplier, where we will be covering how to register a supplier internally as well as externally. What are the all business functions we can do with the, I mean, iSupplier site, like you are managing the POs agreements and negotiation documents as part of supplier. So those things we will be covering. Also we will see, I mean, how to set up the approvals for the new registered suppliers from the internal approvals. So those things will be covered as part of iSupplier. Okay, fusion procurement contracts. We will learn how to create the, how to maintain the contract terms, library, contract clauses, success, and all. Also, we will learn how to use those contracts for your PO documents. Okay. In case of sourcing, we will see all you are starting from the very small configuration to the uh, approval configurations of all your negotiation documents, like quotations, response, or approval configurations. Also, we will see the process for, like the from quote to award, I mean from the RFQ to award process, the full process of negotiations we will be going to execute. Okay, that is what given in this next session, like creating negotiations, approving negotiation, capturing supplier response, amending negotiation, approving awards, and negotiations, awarding negotiations. So those are the, this will cover your all of your fusion procurement as well as inventory part, also receipt accounting and cost accounting part of it. Okay, so that is how. And we are very sure after going through this course, you will be able to, you will get ready for any kind of implementation projects. So So it will help you for any kind of implementation. You're getting the full-fledged knowledge of advanced procurement module of Fusion. Any questions here, guys, in the call? Yes, I heard some questions. How many types of POs in Fusion? Okay, see, we have the same types. When you say types of POs, like probably you are checking of standard POs and blanket agreements and all. The types of POs are the same over here in Fusion, like in your EBS. There is no additional PO. Any other questions? What is the use of amending PO? See, amending PO is basically, I mean, it will go through a change order if you are making any amend to the PO. Okay. Again, it depends. Amend is basically correcting your PO. Okay. Maybe your price, maybe your item, or some other, I mean, non-financial terms of your PO. Okay. How it is to be corrected. For which, when I say non-financial, it will not impact your, it will not create any change order. So that is how it is. Amend is always required, right?
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes. Who is this?
This is Sudarshan.
Yes, Sudarshan. Tell me.
Hi, sir. I want to know, you are dealing only purchasing.
No, that's what I covered.
I mean,
We will be covering purchasing, self-service procurement, supplier, procurement contract, okay, sourcing, receipt accounting, cost accounting, and fusion inventory.
in Fusion Inventory, it will cover all whatever available Oracle EBS inventory,
Yes, yes, we will be covering.
like miscellaneous receipts, inter-org transfer, locators, physical count and cycle count, costing.
See, basically, inventory we will discuss. Primarily, we will discuss whatever required for fusion procurement. Okay, like how to define an item. Okay, making the receiving parameter setup, defining a new inventory, defining the stores and locators on all. Okay, and how to receive the PO. When you deliver the PO, it will go to your inventory. How to do the delivery process. All these things we will be discussing primarily. Secondarily, on your interest, probably we will stretch up for other transactions like miscellaneous issue and all. Okay. So in that
Yes,
sense,
sir. I'm interested in. Hello.
yeah, tell me.
Yes. Carry on, sir.
Yeah,
Carry on.
yeah, that's what I was telling. In that sense, I can say we are covering fusion inventory up to the 80% of it.
Okay. Actually, I'm working past since 4 years as a Oracle Inventory and PO and Order Management modules.
Okay.
So I would like to go all three modules in Fusion. If you're covering Oracle Order Management, at least standard sales order creation, that would be great.
Okay, when you say sales order, as of now, OMA has been not released. Okay, so that is not available as of now. So in upcoming versions, it will be there. So we cannot go about OM. So at this moment, we can ensure
Okay.
you about fusion procurement and inventory functionalities.
Inventory functionality, sir. May I know which version we are going to discuss this course?
So right now, see the on-premises version is on release 8, where we will be discussing these functionalities.
Okay. Okay. I heard distributor order authorization, but bit not exactly 100%.
So when you
I heard only or in order.
Okay, when you came about the distributor order orchestration terminology, let me explain what is DO. DO is not the order management module. Okay, you cannot capture orders with the help of DO. DO helps you to capture orders from the other system. Okay, that's a interface technology. Okay, where you can get your orders into the system, then you can do orchestration process for your GOP. Okay, the full phase OM is not there still with the fusion.
Okay. Okay.
So this course content we are focusing for advanced procurement session, not order management session. We will come up with the order management sessions. So if you are interested for
Okay.
fusion procurement, advanced procurement modules as well as inventory functionalities, this course is helpful to you.
Yeah, I'm looking for. I would like to learn all three modules like Oracle PO, purchasing, inventory, and order management.
Yeah, order management will be
Uh,
nowhere. Yeah, I got your point. Order management will be nowhere available now at this moment. Maybe you can start your learning with fusion procurement and inventory. Whenever order management comes into
okay.
our bucket, we will give it to you.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions, guys, in the call? Okay. So with this, I'm winding up today's session. We will catch up in next session. Yeah, the next session will be next week. It's on Saturday, 2 p.m. The next session will be Saturday 2 p.m. Also, we will take it up on the Sunday 2 p.m. as well. Can you please share the course content? Yeah, there is a request to share the course content. Definitely, we will share it to you over the email or some other communications. Thank you. Thanks for the joining.